Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's show. You know what, we're out on the road today and we're gonna be heading up to Gogebic and fishing up there. And you know what, it actually looks like winter up there. They've got some snow on the ground. We've got the snowmobile loaded up. We've got all the ice shelters, heaters, all the Megs custom rods, got the Vexilars. We're pretty much ready to go. But you know what, for me, when I leave, I gotta make sure that everybody's fed around here, even Little Stinker, Willow, Brandy, all about 100 birds that I have, and all the cats. So a little bit of responsibility goes a long, long ways when it comes to having a farm. Hey, I'll tell you what, you guys, we're gonna jump in the truck. We're gonna be hooking up with Chris Fish. And I'll tell you what, I wanna see if Chris Fish can catch fish on one of the toughest lakes there is to catch perch and walleyes, Lake Gogebic, without using a locator. That's gonna be interesting to see if he can do it. But I'm gonna tell you something, I don't leave home without my Vexilar. No way. Hey everybody, I hope you guys enjoy this week's show. Hang on to your heinies, we'll be right back. Hey everybody, we're up at Timbers Resort with my good friend Tim Long. Hey Tim, so you've had this resort up here for how long now?
It's gonna be 16 years.
Man, it's hard to believe that time goes by that fast. Yeah. Why is this such a destination lake to come to, and why do these perch get so big on this system?
The main forage base is the wiggler.
Right, that's what
and you know, that sustains these giant perch. Now, it's probably not the best diet for the walleye. Me and you sitting down eating a bag of pretzels, it might fill you up, but it's not a real good diet to grow at a healthy rate.
You know, one thing I guess I never realized on Gogebic here is that it is a 25 fish limit. I would never keep 25 out here, but really only 5 of that 25 can be over 12 inches. That's something to remember when you come up here. You know, you come up here and you're looking for that giant perch to get mounted or to take photographs and let go, but you're looking for that monster. And the build on these perch is like incredible. So if you want to come up to Gogebic and check it out, make sure you guys check out Tim at Timbers Lodge for sure. Hey, we're going to go out and do a little walleye fishing tonight, and then we're going to fish all day tomorrow and try to catch some of these giant perch, and then again try to catch some walleyes at night. So you guys hang on to your heinies. Let's see what happens. Hey, our game plan basically is Justin's got us set up here is we're gonna try for walleyes for about 2-3 hours this morning, and then it's on to try to catch a giant perch or a bunch of perch. Hey, I got Tony Aloya here from Eskimo today, and he's setting up a brand new 850. And I'll tell you, these hub shacks are incredible because you think about the room and how fast they are and how convenient they are to carry. Hey Tony, how's it going today?
Awesome, Larry.
Hey man.
Morning.
Good to see you. Good morning. Let's talk about why would a person buy a hub shack versus a flip over?
Well, we're seeing a lot more that people are going to the bigger hubs. They're liking to set up shop. Maybe like today we got a group of people out here, so it's the perfect scenario for running to a bunch of tip-ups and kind of having a good time. But you just have a lot of space. They're a little more cost effective. Maybe a lot of people don't have a pickup truck.
Right. That's the big part right there. Yes.
So, and then with ice camping now, and people have been enjoying the space in them. So I'm excited. We're going to fish out of the 850 today.
Okay.
It's the largest shelter we make.
That's awesome. Let's get that set up. We'll show you guys how fast it is to set it up and why it's such a great shelter. All right, the first flag of the morning. You know, our goal, obviously, Justin's got us set up here, is basically to try to, you know, catch some walleyes right away this morning, and then we're gonna go target for perch. But, you know, we're all early risers, and, you know, we're all jacked up, and it's definitely, got them. Yeah, definitely take advantage of the time to catch some walleyes there. Ooh, there you go. Good way to start it off.
Green means go. Nice fish.
Nice one. There you go. Good job, buddy.
That's what we're talking about. Little wet hand.
Need a camera.
Nice fish right there.
This is a nice.
Yum, yum, yum. Let's go. Let's get another one.
You got him?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like a good fish. Last night wasn't cool. That's a good fish right there. That will definitely make it. Loving this. Another one up out there. Lots of action this morning. You know, it's amazing. We came out last night. It was a little slow. We only fished a couple hours, but this morning it is definitely game on.
All right, I'm Tony here at Leroy Meats. This is John. We're going to be trying some of our perch tacos. These are a popular lunch we serve. We try to run these once every month or every other month. So you've got your nice breaded perch here on a charred tortilla with some shredded cabbage, pickled red onions, and a remoulade sauce. Go ahead, John, grab one, dig in. Pickled red onion, give it a nice zing. It's a home run right there.
All right, Tone.
What do you think?
The last 3 flags, they burned us, so let's see if we can get this one on top, right?
Yep. Oh,
All the way. You got something there. That's a good sign. Oh, yeah.
Down in the weeds.
Woo, doggy. Yeah, oh, he was in the weeds, and a good one.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Nice Lake Gogebic walleye.
What do you got here, Chris? I see a lot of head shake going on.
Nice walleye.
Oh, nice walleye. There we go. Woohoo! Hold that one up. So I got to ask you, so we go in the shack by Pat. You know, we're out here obviously filming a TV show. We go in the shack by Pat and we're like chit-chatting with them for less than 5 minutes. I come out and you said you had 3 flags. You're carrying back a 15.5-inch walleye. Like, hey, you know, we need to film this stuff, right?
That one's gonna be close, but I think you'll make it.
So we're gonna pick everything up, and what are we gonna do differently when we move to the next spot? Though right now we're in about 8 to 12 feet of water.
Yep.
What are we gonna be fishing deeper or shallower?
Yep, we're
or
gonna
what?
slide out to the mud flats.
Okay.
That's where all the bugs are, and that's as the winter goes on. That's where those fish push out of. As you see on some of these tip-ups, there are still some perch roaming around in here. JJ caught one jigging on it with a spoon, but as the winter goes on, these fish are gonna slowly push out of these weeds and then work their way out into the mud flat, and then they'll stay there.
Hang on to your heinies, everybody. We're gonna switch gears here in about an hour. We're gonna catch a couple more walleyes, and then it's definitely perch time.
What? This is gonna be a slobbo. Oh, it's not a disappointment. Ouch. He's got pokey fins. Look at that pretty fish. Isn't that cool? Just an absolutely gorgeous fish. Nice eater.
There we go. Oh, you little shyster.
Tried to give you the
Yeah, almost got off there.
Larry caught it.
Oh,
Larry caught it.
did you
See
bring
that?
minnows, right?
Larry caught it.
That's a nice one. Nice perch. That one was caught on a big sucker. It was a big minnow on this tip up too.
That one's going to town.
Got some weight.
Ooh, I like to hear that. Little weight. Oh, that's a big pike. Oh, woo! Nice. Look at the size of that pike. Holy moly. We're gonna go pick up the rest of the tip-ups and fold up the shelters, and we're gonna move probably about a mile and get out into that flat, like Justin was saying, and we're gonna set up some deeper water, anywhere from like 26 to 28 and 29 feet of water, and it's gonna be big perch time, so you guys hang on to your heinies.
They look cold. They look froze. We did good.
First jaw jacker. Feels like a good one. Woohoo, baby! Look at that. Lake Gogebic. That is an absolutely awesome perch right there. Not quite a 15-inch. We're looking for another one over there. Go, Noah.
Straight up.
There we go.
Nice one.
Nice perch. That's my first Gogebic perch.
We'll stack a few more up.
Yeah.
It's a good eater right there.
Hey Justin, let's kind of talk about the rigs that we're using today. Of course, you know, wigglers are the prime bait up here. We talked about that a little bit before when we were still walleye fishing, but what's the deal with a jaw jacker? Why can't you just come out here with regular tip-ups and run regular tip-ups? Why aren't they as effective as a, you know, device like a jaw jacker? Like last time we came here and fished too, I tried tip-ups, my favorite tip-ups, and I caught one or two and they didn't even come close to what was coming off of the jaw jackers.
So the deal is these fish bite really light.
They just come up to them because there's so much forage down there, they're not aggressive at all.
They'll just kind of slurp it in, and if something doesn't feel right, or if they hear you running towards the rod or something,
they'll spit it
right back out. Sweet. Took out a jaw jacker, tried it out, messed around with some different settings to get them set right, and boom, it was hooking them.
It really increases your percentage as far as the amount of fish you catch. And
that's a big fish over there.
Oh, let's go. What?
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, there we go.
Holy.
There we go. I saw the rod go off. I'm like,
Holy.
that looks like a big fish.
That's a big perch right there. God almighty, that thing's just freaking fat.
Oh, that's a nice one. Holy man.
Beautiful fish.
Wow.
Look at the belly.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Unreal.
there's a few special places in this part of the country to catch giant perch, and this is definitely one of them. Hey, another one up over here. Let's go get this one. Come on. Boy, that was an absolutely giant there. Awesome. Is he still there? Oh yeah, he's still there. He's still there.
Oh, here he comes.
Ooh, there's a good one. Not nearly as big as the one that Chris just caught right there. So let's talk about this. Now look at this, you guys. He's got a double hook system on there, and obviously this one is tight to bottom, and that one's probably, what, 18, 20 inches up?
As I was saying earlier, when you get days where you have overcast
Yup,
snow,
the pressure,
sometimes they'll be willing to come up off the bottom a little bit, so the pressure's dropping. A lot of times those fish will move up a little bit.
In Wisconsin, this would be considered two lines because you have two hooks.
Correct.
That is not the same in Michigan,
Yep.
right? It goes by the rod.
Yep.
Right, okay.
You are allowed 6 hooks, but you can't have more than 2 on one rod.
Okay, interesting, very interesting.
It almost seems like it was made for this lake, you know?
That's awesome.
So yeah, this is a good eater fish.
Chris has got, now he's got a tip-up with a minnow. Oh, it's running.
He's on there.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's an 18-inch walleye.
Oh, come on.
Oh!
Yeah!
Are you a guesser?
Whoa!
Are you a guesser?
That is pretty impressive, man.
And that was on that big sucker minnow.
That's awesome right there. Chris Fish, everybody. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Nice job, buddy. Hey, Justin, we tried to explain to everybody how this whole system works, but let's show everybody exactly how you set this up.
Yep. So like I said, we'll run the 2 lines.
Okay, so you're basically just taking a wiggler, right?
We'll just pick them that are curling up. So we'll just hook them from the belly, the underside, right through the end to the top. So what we generally do is we'll pick them up by the tail, and we want them to sit up. If they can do a sit up like that, they're gonna work for you.
Oh, there's another one out there.
Got a fish on behind you.
Holy cats. I thought we were perch fishing. Whoa.
Kind
So
of
is
the
that-
same thing we're perch fishing?
So that's typical that wallies will eat the wigglers too.
Everything in here is eating these wigglers.
This is the first time that I've ever come out here fishing perch in the deep water that we've actually caught walleyes. That's 2. Chris caught one on a minnow. Now you just caught this one on a wiggler. This is the 3rd attempt on getting this jaw jacker set and trying to show everybody exactly how this goes. The fishing is not like this every day, but today is a great, awesome day. Now we're using the Vexlar to make sure that we get the wigglers down exactly where you want them. And you got the bottom hook. How far off the bottom?
The bottom hook we usually run about anywhere between 1 to 2 feet off the bottom.
Okay, so you're not
on the
super
pressure.
tight. Yeah, depending on the pressure.
Like
Pressure means a lot, especially when you're fishing big basins like this.
Yep. Generally when that full moon comes, you get higher pressure. I'm not saying what happens during that full moon is you might not catch as many fish, but they're all like that one Chris caught. They're all big fish.
Yeah, that's amazing right there.
We've got our depth set.
Okay.
So we'll just run the tip of the rod down. Most important thing here, keep your face out of the way of the rod path.
Okay, so don't get...
So you hook that on the finger there, run the line. So what happens is the fish will bite and pull this down.
And it sets the hook automatically.
And it releases the rod. So that's all you gotta do. You adjust the sensitivity right here. Right now we have it set as a hair trigger.
Okay.
Because those fish will just come up and mold it. We'll catch bluegills, crappies.
It's that sensitive,
yep.
Okay.
And you know, you just want that perch to just go up and bump it. You want it to
set off.
Yep.
We got that done finally, you guys. Hey, you know what they say? Hang on to your heinies.
It's almost like the days when you had a Harley and you were waving to the guy on a bike. You see another warrior on the water, you just get a good feel.
First class, all the way from the people that ride them to the people that make them.
They do such a nice job with communication. They'll pick up the phone anytime. It's really almost a friendship.
You could be in any state, and when somebody with a warrior drives by you, you get that honk, that beep. You're truly part of a family, and there's nothing like it.
Introducing Forever Barnwood. Transform your space with the warmth and character of a genuine barnwood look. Forever Barnwood offers over 200 authentic barnwood products. We are commercial and food safe. Our products are available in unlimited quantities while still providing the consistency you need to complete large projects. All of this while still looking like it came out of a 100-year-old barn. Forever Barnwood. Bring the history inside.
Hey everybody, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. Hey Tony, I'll tell you what, you've always got great tips. Let's give somebody a good tip this week.
A little trick we use at the factory when we're packing up our pop-up shelters after a cold day on the ice. Sometimes they can be a little tougher to pop down. We run propane all day, it's cold out here. So we'll take these tie-down straps that come with it and we'll take them off as we're packing up.
Okay.
And then we'll take down the shack as we normally would, and then we'll just put those around it and cinch it down, one kind of in the middle, one up towards the top. It makes it really easy to get back in the bag.
That's a great tip. I'll tell you what, I've struggled with that before until you showed me that a few years ago. That absolutely works out perfect. Hey, again, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. Nice job. I thought I heard that bell go.
Larry, this one's pulling a little too.
Well, you got a good one there, huh?
Taking a little bit of drag.
Okay.
That's it one. I'm losing drag.
There you go. Oh, that is a fanny right there. Hold that one up, Tony.
That is a beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, I love this stuff.
The colors on those fins too, they're just bright orange.
Yeah. That is absolutely awesome.
I think this one's big enough, we should probably let it go.
Oh, I would let that one go in a heartbeat.
Well, we'd like to see that one in March, huh?
Here you go, girl. Nice job. Another one right here.
Double!
Gotta be a good one.
Boy, if that's a perch, that's gonna be bottom hook, bottom hook. Oh, a big sucker. It is a big sucker. Oh, that dirty sucker. And it really was a sucker.
That's a good one.
Good to fish.
It's first perch ever.
Never.
Oh, nice one.
Never.
Oh.
Look at that.
That's not too bad.
No.
What were you just saying about? I heard I was in the tent jigging. What were you saying about your snowmobile? You couldn't get it started because of what?
I broke the pull cord on it.
Yeah.
An everyday battle with myself.
Yep.
But I figured out how to get it going now. I might have been pulling it the wrong way.
No, are you kidding me? What's the chances of that happening?
Pretty high.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nice, I think. Yeah, it's a good one. Got it on the new jaw jacker rod. We've been working on this for the past year. This is gonna be good for any of your trout fishing or any of the inland lake stuff. So on this model, normally I was always using automatic fisherman, and now the jaw jackers are becoming more popular. So on this rod here, I added a loop to it. So it'll be in there all the time. You can use it with or without it. And anything that we make is going to have it, and so you don't have to put it on there when you get a jaw jacker. I think jaw jackers are a little bit more popular now. So for this rod, has a really soft tip, but it still has the backbone for it. The handle's going to be a touch different when we release them, but having that really soft tip for it being loaded all day, especially for some of these finicky perch, it's nice to have that really soft tip. But you definitely want a little bit of backbone to handle the fish and to get a good hook set.
Well, I'll tell you what, my friend, another incredible trip we've had with you, Justin. I'll tell you, you know what? I said this morning, if we could get 7 walleyes on the ice, I'd be more than content. We tripled or quadrupled that. Incredible morning walleye fishing. Came out, you said, do you want to catch numbers of perch or do you want to catch big perch? I knew in your heart, and same with mine, we wanted to catch some big ones. And of course, we achieved that and then some on that. Hey, I'll tell you what, you're talking very interesting that February is one of your most productive months. I'll tell you guys, if you're looking at coming up and fishing some of the biggest perch in the country, you definitely want to give Justin a call. And Justin, let's tell them how they can do it.
Yep, I have a website, www.justfishupnorth.com, or you can give me a call, 715-360-5974.
Awesome, I appreciate that, like always. Hey, I'll tell you what, I want to thank definitely Tim and Sarah for their hospitality over at Timbers this week and letting us stay there for sure. And we definitely, like we do each and every week, want to thank all of our military for the great service they have given this country and continue to give this country, because we know if it wasn't for them, again, we wouldn't be able to enjoy these great things that we have in this country, along with all of our firefighters and paramedics and all of our law enforcement agents. Hey, it is a great day to be alive, and the best part, everybody, we're going to see you guys and gals again next week, and thanks for joining us. I love licorice, man.
Ooh, black licorice.
It's all that coal from the wood stove. Grandma said, son, why you burning up? I say, what's going like a bat eye? You know what?
Yeah, look at that, baby girl. That's loving it up right there.
We're going to continue to catch them. Nope.